Hey guys, Kiedra here. You might ask yourself, what? No warm welcome today? Well, there is a reason. Because I'm still kind of shaky. I just had a huge shock. Well, I once crashed my world and it got corrupted. And I don't have a backup of this world, like a recent one. And yeah, not to spoil too much of what happened, let's just take this nether to go back and get out of the way, man. As you can see here, it's not very safe and I don't have a fire resistance potion on me. Oh my god. I bet things go bad here. Yeah, but it's not Monday, right? It's actually Tuesday here right now, so can't be that bad. In case I don't know about you guys, but I don't like Mondays much. I so wanted to put the song in here of the Boomtown Rats, but what? Yeah, I think that's gonna cause some copyright issues, so we can't do that. We can't do that. Yeah, as you can tell, it's quite a long ride. Not as safe. I'm gonna change things on here, kind of reroute it. Not sure how I'm gonna do that yet. Oh right, by the way, now that I see it, like right here, when building this stuff, I got ambushed. Yep, I got ambushed. Ninja attack. And that person responsible actually recorded it. So if you want to check it out, I'm gonna give you an annotation here to the video. Not gonna spoil too much, just see what happened. It was kind of funny. But to get back on topic, I kinda... No, let's put it that way. Man, those guys. Bam! Oh, I didn't hit it. There we go. I'm getting so good at this. Anyway. Yeah, I'm usually well informed, or I used to be well informed about mob spawning stuff, and but I gotta admit, you know, I'm not up to date anymore. So for improving the witch farm and such, I watched some videos again and kind of upgraded my knowledge and stuff. That helped a lot. A lot of good videos out there. And yeah, but to finally tell you what happened, let's just put this back. Yeah, I installed another... I will get to all the stuff that I did off camera later. I just gotta tell you what happened here. It was... Oh yeah, it was a shock. Alrighty. I still didn't get any good... Well, how to put that? The rates weren't just that great, you know? I really did upgrade a lot of stuff. What I mean by this is I did light up even more of the area. Like use the X-ray to find small pockets that you couldn't find any other way, and yeah, the rates weren't just too great. I actually, like one night I had pretty good rates, and then I lit up some more stuff, and after that it was bad again. You know what, that slime is freaking annoying. Okay, there we go. Now actually, let me just show you the view that I showed you last time. While we're on it, just gonna switch my texture pack. There we go. Alrighty. Now as you can see here, well, you probably won't be able to see much of a difference, but I did light up a lot of small pockets, as said. Still haven't done this one, but you know, I was down here, and as said, I didn't get... The rates weren't just too great on the witch farm. So I went down here, and as you can see, there's a lot of slimes like this. Well, it is a swamp area, and there's probably a lot of slime chunks as well around here. So we have a lot of down here as well. Look at that. And I kind of thought about what to do about them. You know, if you can only get rid of slime spawns if you put water everywhere, and that is just a mess since it's just hard to do. You know, you have to bring water down, and that's not the tough part, but it's not a flat area, so it spreads evenly, and you have to adjust that, and it just takes forever. So one thing came into my mind, and I thought, you know what? Why not? And now it's raining, Jesus. Why not just go up? You know, the farm's up top, so we basically just have water in here. And why not go up as far as I can, so that the farm, at least, is still in the 128 cube of my area, so that mobs can spawn here. And it doesn't matter that it's that far away, because it will take them. But basically, there's a chance for them to despawn. But they have, if you don't know about this stuff, they age if they are 32 or more blocks away from you. And that age lasts them at least 30 seconds. We don't want to get too much into detail here. Let's just say they at least live 30 seconds. And that's way more than enough for them to drop down and get through the portal, which I installed down there. So I thought, why not go up, okay? And I counted the blocks out, as you can see here. This is the chunk border. I actually tried to do it, so I'm not gonna interfere with the chunk that is that the witch farm is in. But the bad thing about this is, as you can tell, you're way up there and you can't see what happens. So I thought, why not use Cam Studio? I actually checked that when making my Enderman farm video. So you can put your camera like right on this block where I had it, watch the whole thing and go up there. So I recorded that, and it took me about 20 minutes. And of course, from above, I checked the entity count down there, down here. And well, of what I could tell, it didn't look like much. So I came back here, and I still didn't know what was going on. So I went through the portal, and then the server crashed. And I was like, oh. The big thing about this is, and I always was kind of wondering about that, because people said, yeah, put your entities into unloaded chunks, or put it in the nether or something. And although entities stack now, there's still, if you keep this running for a long time, there's gonna be so many entities. And once this chunk, if it's the nether on unloaded chunk, once this chunk gets loaded, your game will have a lot of trouble keeping this up if there's just thousands of entities. So yeah, I went through and the game crashed, and not the server crashed, my game was fine. So yeah, I was hoping so badly that nothing happened to the world, and yeah, it restarted itself, and it was basically just all fine. But there was I was like next to the portal. Oh, let's just go there. I was right here with 1 FPS, and well, yeah, that's all I got. And I tried to set down my graphic options and stuff but I couldn't get it up to more than 1 FPS, which was actually probably a lot lower, because yeah, it was just really, really bad. And the drops were all down there, and I somehow had to collect them. So I gotta admit, I cheated again. I went into creative mode. I didn't wanna. I did not want to risk to anything go bad here. I just went to creative to go down and pick it up. So I actually have some. Can see anything and move and defend myself. I mean, you see this open area that could have been a gas spawn at any time. So, but to cut a long story short, I will just show you what happened. So here you can see the cam studio recording, and as you can tell, we do get a lot of spawns. This is sped up 5 times, and we have a nice zombie here and a creeper. Yeah, about that other mob spawning we will get to later within this episode. But there you go. It's a lot of witches and stuff, and you couldn't tell from above. And this is day, obviously, so there's probably a lot more than that in the night. I just have to cut this video kind of because it's messed up since I used the zoom feature of Optifine, and just gotta see. But just to give you a look on that, right? A lot of spawns. So it actually does work great. There you go. This is the zoom feature. So here's some of the recording at night. Same stuff, you know, pretty good spawns. Yeah, but to summarize it up, we can increase the effectiveness of the farm by quite a lot if we just go up. We would not even have to light up all the area underneath, like underground. So, but it's done, you know. I'm just gonna leave it like that. So, although this took a lot of time, I just had to tell and show you what happened. Now that I think of it, you might ask yourself how many entities there were. This is not all of it. Let's say it was... It's kind of hard to tell, actually. But if you draw a line here, well, you can see that, right? Like those that are marked and the ones below. So, yeah, it's not even 1,000 entities. And the game already had huge problems. Even if it doesn't crash, it's just not nice if you get 1 FPS as soon as the chunk those entities are in is loaded. So that's not gonna go well. Yeah, but to show you some stuff, I did install this second portal here to drop them and kill them. There's also some problems. I'm not sure if this is well known, but as said, I haven't played around much with yeah, putting entities or mobile entities, which is mobs and such, through portals. But some just don't die. That is probably because they... Well, if you think about it that way, they only can start moving when this chunk gets loaded, which is in the case when I go through the portal. So they're all on the same spot pretty much. And as you know, if a lot of mobs are on the same spot and like encased, and you open this up, they get pushed to either side. So maybe they just kind of, I don't know, push each other down so that the fall damage calculation gets messed up and some survive. Yeah, but as said, we're probably gonna change that anyways, because this is just way too dangerous. I can't risk that the server crashes, especially not all the time. So, but to show you some stuff that I did, it was not long enough. But did you see, like, the world took a few seconds to load? That also happens due to this entity stuff putting through portals. Yeah, to summarize this up, I'm not very convinced. I need to get rid of those witches now, though. Let's take this on. Yeah, how do you say that? I made the roof larger, so we have 0 sunlight in there, so that during the day the farm can run as well. And where's the slime, man? Ah, down there. Oh man, they're so annoying. Come here, buddy. I'll put you out of your misery. Oh, silence. So nice. I was gonna oh, come on! This is even more annoying. Ah, there was it. There we go. And one more. Come on, pick it up. Where is it? There we go. Now I totally forgot what I was gonna say. Yeah, I made the roof launcher. That was it. Right. And I have some other improvements planned, but that I wanted to do with you guys and do it in the episode. So first of all, we still have problems that other mobs can spawn. You could see that pretty well in the video. So let's say for the spiders, it's pretty obvious because they can also spawn on this block right here. So we kind of have to, yeah, I don't know, do something about that. I'm not sure how we're gonna do that since we don't want to have any light level here. I can't place blocks here since there's redstone on it, and then if I place blocks right here, I would get rid of even more air blocks that I actually want in my farm to increase the mob spawning. Yeah, and there's this other thing about the LC value. So the LC value is important since let's say we are well, let's put it another way. It's distributed in segments. So every 16 blocks you have a section within the chunk. So for mob spawning this is important because all those blocks that all those blocks in this chunk, like in this case it says 95, so it's from layer 0 to 95 times 16 times 16, so that's a lot of blocks. The game chooses one random air block for trying to spawn a mob, and the only blocks that we actually want are on the layer where our farm is at. So you can tell that this yeah, the chances are actually quite rare, but it does it that often that you still get spawns. But to improve the efficiency, it's always, as you can see, we are on layer 70 here. So you should always check that you don't build your farm, especially with stuff that's not needed for the farm, that you build it yeah, too high, because that would just put more blocks or make more blocks in this chunk available for the game to pick for the mob spawning, and thus decrease your chance for mob spawning in your farm. So it's kind of complicated, I know. I hope I don't want to get too much into it since I'm bad at explaining and there's a lot of good videos out there that explain this a lot better. Anyways, but as you can tell, it's odd here. We are at level 70, the highest block is 72, and by the way, the LC value is determined by the highest non-air block built within that chunk. So as you can tell, there's nothing above us, but it's still 95, and the reason for this is probably that those torches here, the block light level of them, they reach out above the layer of 79, which is a border for one of those LC value segments. So what we're gonna do here, to cut a long story short again, we're just gonna put half slabs everywhere. I know this kinda destroys my design idea what I had for the roof. I actually wanted to make a witch hat, because I thought that would be funny but that's gonna be quite tall, so maybe we can still make that in a way, but it's gonna be tough. Yeah, but for now it's all for increasing the spawn rates, even though they're pretty good now if we go up. But yeah, we still wanna make it better. So I will get to work and show you the results. I did forget one thing. I was just talking about the spiders that that we get here to spawn, but we still get other mobs. And Craftbusty again suggested something that might be the cause of that. And it's actually, I actually changed something that I didn't mention. Man, I did forget a lot of stuff. Anyways, I built the farm too big, like on the first attempt, and I fixed that. So the actual farm size is those corner blocks of the roof, which are indicated by the soul sand, plus, and one is below that repeater right here, plus the front side of the house that has a little balcony on it. So it's actually 7 by 9. Now I did do that down here, although I made... Is there a witch in here? Oh man! Ah. People calling at the wrong time. So, as you can see here, we have the soul sand, which is an indicator for the roof, plus the balcony, and this is the spawn size that we get. But we still have this layer here, or this row rather. I put this in so I can switch the entire floor back and forth. Because if we remove that one and the piston would be right here pushing it, there would always be one line that mobs could not spawn on, since there's the piston head pushing. What we're gonna try though is we're gonna remove all that and put class in here. I just have to get more, because what Craftbusty suggested or guessed was that the game kinda messes up because this floor is moving back and forth. So it would probably pick one of those blocks for a mob spawn where other mobs can spawn, and since it's trying to spawn always a pack of mobs, they get put in here. I know it doesn't make much sense in a way, since each mob spawn has to pass a biome check, which is the same thing for this witch stuff here, since only witches should be able to spawn in here. But we don't know until we try it, right? So let me prepare that and we'll see what happens. Alrighty, just had some other server issues here where I had lag that, you know, was just turning night, so I still had some light at the horizon, and where the whole thing, the sky level actually skipped by yeah, quite a lot, so you could see that. So I had lag for, I don't know, or like no response from the server for 30 seconds. It was quite odd. I have no idea what's going on here. Anyways, let's get back to the topic. Put half slabs everywhere, and I did also encase the repeaters here, and as you can see, the LC level is now put to 79, so we saved up on another 16 blocks that will in any way increase the efficiency of our farm. So, but I want to turn this out to show you some more. And by the way, I did think about that entity count again, and as I said to you guys, it wasn't even 1,000 entities and the server crashed. That shouldn't happen, since, you know, think about the trading stuff. You have or that you could do in 1.3. And I did it too. So you had double chests full of stuff that you just broke. So there were stacked entities, but there were a lot of entities on the ground, and everything was going fine. So Maybe it's related to the Nether, maybe it's related to SMP. It is a problem for me right here now, but that shouldn't be a problem if you yeah, put entities somewhere and unload a chunk or something. So that kind of gave me the wrong impression. I put class blocks here as well, since if this thing gets moved, let's just imagine right here would be still a slab, then it gets pushed to over here where no witches can spawn. So to do this right for testing purposes, I put class blocks here as well, just to check if we now just get witches, and that's what we're gonna do right now. I will change that later, and we still get spiders. I did not think about anything to improve that part here. As you could tell by the previous part, I got called while recording. Oh, hello. For the first moment I thought it was a friend, but I'm alone on the server, as you can see. Give me some gold. Come, gimme. No drops. Dang it. I have to turn the farm on. Yeah, I got called, and I just as soon as I stopped recording, I took that call. So if I hope I didn't miss anything, because I kind of got distracted, and as you know, I lose my thought quite easy. And by the way, yeah, I made a server backup since it crashed again. I have no idea why. Why I have so much trouble with the server lately. So let's check it out. Ah, look at that. We still get creepers. Okay, that was a quick test, wasn't it? Alrighty, upgrades. By the way, I still have no lighting system installed. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to without interfering too much of the air blocks, but we'll see. I'm just turning off the light when I want to show you stuff. I changed the wiring. Now the way I do it now is by this row of torches. Because one torch will trigger the piston above and the piston below. So for the lower part we have the advantage that there's complete air blocks right now. There's no row of well, solid blocks with the redstone on it, which will block the air blocks. So we're good on that. It's quite nice, isn't it? Turn it off again. Why the heck am I doing that? But I want these torches back. Alrighty. So for the upper part though, actually we could run the redstone wire like here and would be fine. We could just remove those here, and then we had no air blocks here as well. But the thing is, if I put them like up here, then they could still then mobs could still spawn below here, because there's a 2-block gap, and we don't want that. So just gotta live with that for now. It's the best I could come up with. It actually made the wiring from up above a little easier, which is kind of nice. So we did save on 2 rows, like out of four rows we did save on 2, considering the air block issue. So that's not too bad. But another thing you might see already, those torches emit light. That is correct. And that will interfere a little. I actually put half slabs here. They will block the light a little, not much. Well, actually, it doesn't do anything now that I think of it, because it's the same way if the light passes from the torch to this block to the block next to it and the block down, as it would from the torch down here and here. So we can actually make this class again. But for now we'll leave it like that. Yeah, but let me turn it on and show you. I'm just sending a 1-tick pulse onto this. This is actually enough. So that this torch, since there's only one torch passing the signal down, it can be passed down, and as you can see it's going super fast now, which is nice. So those torches are on for just one game tick. Maybe it's a little more, I'm not sure. But they're on pretty short, so this is okay, you know, we can live with that. So we just have light here for a really short amount of time. Oh my god, that looked weird. So that's nice. And besides, I'm not gonna move through here. I did change the balcony part into glass blocks, so now let's see what type of mobs we get. Sorry for the rain, but I can't do anything about that. Although we improved the setup, the spawn rates are really bad right now. I'm alone. There we go. But that took a while. Well, we decreased the spawning area a bit. Actually by quite a lot too, so... And it's hard to see even for me. I hope you guys are able to see something. But apparently we only do get witches for now. Oh, thank God. So this is good. Oh, it looks good. But on the other hand, I don't want to keep it that low, the spawning area that is. If we get a creeper or something, it actually doesn't really matter, because he's just gonna get pushed to the portal as well. And well, doesn't block any of the mob cabins. It's just another spawn. Spiders could kind of suck though. Yeah, right, now that I think of it. But we could block them down there, so that they just don't get yeah, transported to the nether. But that I'm gonna show you quick before I do a longer run on this and see if we actually got rid of all the other spawns. Now you will be able to tell that there you go, nothing is loading for quite a while. So I'm not sure, as said, I'm not very experienced with this nether stuff, putting stuff into the nether, so I'm not sure if this is a SMP issue. There we go, now it's loaded. What I did here to, I hope it does fix it. Ah, man, never mind. The pistons are not triggered, but what I actually did was those pistons will push blocks out, so they get collected here before they drop down, just to save up on some entities while storing them in here. Since, well, one witch can actually drop quite a few entities. It's better to just have one witch than to have more. Did you see that odd fall damage bug? Like a few days ago, I was going down these single blocks here, so not enough to take fall damage, and I died. I was just dead. There's odd stuff happening. That was quite a lot. So as you can see, I have a lever installed here. Let me just replace that. And we got the cobblestone, which is blocking the way, so this should help a little. But as said, I'm gonna do a long-term run and see if we got rid of the other mob spawns, just to make sure, or just to know what caused them. Alrighty guys, I'm not gonna show you all the video footage. I can just tell you we did not get any other spawns within the farm. So we could say, to summarize this up, that it's actually the case that the game kinda gets messed up with the spawns if those blocks the mobs spawn on are getting pushed back and forth. Maybe there is a slight chance that this part is not... Well, actually I did see witches spawn on there. I'm not sure about that. I'm very, very sure though that this part, where the netherrack is, and this class here right now, that this was the side where the balcony was on. Anyways, something odd though happened. Now, just watch over there where we have our spawning area, right? Now, I did get a witch spawn on this very block. Yep, that was the case. Maybe I can get you a screenshot of that. It's kinda hard to tell, but you can see that it is a witch. So this is basically the other way around, you know? Like we had normal spawns in here, maybe we did get a witch on this block, because, I don't know, we had a random air block in the upper area. Let me get up to get a better look. Like we had a random block chosen, and it picked, it spawned the first witch, and then it wanted to spawn another witch, and it picked that block. And since that block is spawnable for mobs, you know, right here, yeah, it's actually a really low chance, since the light level on the redstone here is 6 most of the time. So there's actually another chance. There's a really small chance that this block gets chosen, and another small chance that the spawn, if this block gets chosen, actually fails due to the light level 6. So yeah, I don't know, but this is quite interesting, you know. If you haven't seen this before, think about it. So if you have a moving ground, that is causing problems. And now we go into the nether. A lot of mobs spawn got pushed into there, and I wanna just show you. And let's hope nothing bad happens. Oh, we're good, we're good. That is... What? 880? You gotta be kidding me. What? Man. What is wrong with my redstone stuff here? I thought I did not trigger this again. But we're fine, that is quite nice. We're down to 30 FPS. That's not too bad though. As long as we can still see anything. Just wondering why there's no power on the pistons. Odd. Anyways, let's see. All died, that is good. Wow, lots of things. I will pick this up later. You know, I really thought I did check that. What the heck? That is confusing me. I'm just super sure that I, you know, pulled the lever so that the blocks are out. Because this here, this is actually what I didn't want to happen. Anyways, yeah, we did get a lot of drops. Nothing bad happened. All is fine. Okay, this is all that was down there, just that we just saw. So it's quite a lot. It's actually 10 minutes of spawning. So that is around... what I mean is, it was half night, like 5 minutes of night, 5 minutes of daytime. So that's not too bad, right? We did get a lot of sticks, but oh well. Alrighty guys. I just saw we actually have a bad view from here now. I know the spawn rate the spawn rates are still not the best if we are down here. But we have our little trick with going up. Like, I actually didn't remove this. Might need it some other time. Gonna make it a little prettier, I guess, though. Anyways, yeah, the spawn rates are not the best, but as said, this there's a good chance that the slimes interfere a lot with the spawning rate, and we may not forget the spawning area is still kinda small. So if they're not the very best conditions, then yeah, there's just a good chance that like right now, that you don't get a lot of spawns. And sorry for the Skype interruption. I actually turned the sounds off. What is wrong? Anyways, yeah, I did record though a session, and actually the spawn rates were bad because I was too close. I'm so sorry. Yeah, I don't know. This project kinda, since so many stuff went wrong at the beginning, I'm kinda glad that's finally done. Yeah. But what I was gonna say, I did record some stuff with Cam Studio. I'm gonna put it... Can you please shut up, man? Give me a second. I'm so sorry about that. There we go. Yeah, as said, I did record 20 minutes. It's sped up to 5 times. I will leave it like that, so it's 4 minutes of just watching how they spawn. It can get pretty tired and boring. I know that. If you don't have to watch all of it. I just want to put it in completely, just in case you're interested. And but if you don't want to watch it, skip it at least to the end, because I will show you yeah, the results of that in the nether. So, time to call it a day. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and as promised, I'm gonna hurry that I can maybe... It's Tuesday evening here right now, so I hope I can yeah, upload it tonight, so you get it as soon as possible. Thanks for watching as always, and I'll see you next time.
Hey you, yeah you, if you don't want to miss next episode, you better subscribe now.